Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we're going to compare interactive brokers with Finvasia, two discount stock brokers. In this video we will talk about company backgrounds, account opening and maintenance charges, brokerage rates, exposure or leverage offered across segments, accuracy of research if provided, trading platforms performance across devices, and some other features that can help to figure out which of these two brokers, Interactive or Finvasia, is a better choice for you. Let's get started. So as usual, starting the company backgrounds, Interactive Brokers is actually a US based, United States based discount stock broker. They have recently established in India with their office in Mumbai. 1977 is something when they actually started back in the US, and now few months back I should say, they have launched in India. Finvasia is a discount broker again, established in Chandigarh, Punjab, launched in the year 2013. It's been good 4 years since its establishment. NSE BSE is the membership for interactive brokers. We can call it IB in the rest of the video. Finvasia has an additional membership of MCX. If you talk about account opening charges, you see a lot of zeros here. Interactive brokers and Finvasia give you free trading account, free demat account, free AMC. There's one thing though, IB charges you 200 rupees if you do not generate that amount of brokerage for the whole month. If you do, then you don't need to pay anything extra. Let's say if you generate a brokerage of 205 rupees, then you are safe, you don't need to pay anything. But if you are generating somewhere around 150 rupees, in that case you have to pay differential amount of 50 rupees as AMC every year. So that is something you have to figure out, rather 50 into 12 rather. You have to see it's in a yearly charge. So that way you have to figure out the overall charges you're supposed to pay to interactive brokers. So in a sense, what they are telling you is 2400 with 200 rupees every month is supposed to be generated as brokerage for the whole year. Then we have brokerage charges. Now these are discount brokers. IB is more of a conventional one. It has a flat rate, but it ranges between 6 to maximum 20 rupees. It cannot go beyond that irrespective of segments. Finvasia though, they doesn't charge you trade based brokerage. They ask you what kind of a segment you want to trade in. If you say I want to trade in NSE, I want to trade in rather not NSE, I want to trade in equity intraday, delivery, or future options, or let's say commodity trading and stuff like that, you have to pick specific segments, and based on that you're going to pay brokerage. Let's say if you want to trade in options and commodity and equity, then you're going to pay 450 rupees per month as brokerage. You can place any number of trades, so there is no cap on that. But depending on the number of segments you're picking for your investments or trades, you have to give them according that amount of rate per month. So it really kind of suits heavy level or expert level traders who are going to generate a lot of trades for the whole month. But if you're a beginner and if you're going to just test the market, if you're going to place, let's say, 10 trades, then in that particular case there are discount brokers who are going to give you, let's say, 10 rupees per executed order kind of a brokerage rate, and you can be much more economical in that particular aspect. So you have to do some maths there, and based on that you can make a choice. Then there is exposure or leverage. Now before we move to exposure or leverage, I want to go back to brokerage. There's one thing I kind of forgot there. Now you can calculate brokerage rate through brokerage calculators. Now Finvasia, as we know, is basically going to be dependent on the kind of segment you choose, but IB Interactive Brokers has a specific range in place. Even if we take 20 rupees at max as per executed trade, you can calculate the brokerage using our digital bloggers brokerage calculators. So there you go. This is Interactive Brokers. You have selected here. You can choose any other broker. There are around 80 brokerage calculators we have. Now depending on the kind of segment, let's say if you want to pay for equity intraday, you buy a stock at 1000, you sell it at 1200, you buy 100 shares. We go for Maharashtra in this case as an example of state. Now state is important because stamp duty is a state levied tax, and based on the kind of state you pick, the corresponding charge is going to be applied. So you see here the brokerage is 20 rupees. Then if you see the other sort of charges here, STT, SEBI turnover charges, then there is stamp duty, there is transaction charges, and there is the most beloved GST that has been recently introduced. So all kinds of brokerage and taxes here, and this gives you an idea of what kind of a profit or a loss you're going to make. Now let's say you actually sold it at a much lesser price. In that particular case, you can actually see on what kind of loss you would have made in this particular trade here, minus 20,000. So this could have been your loss if you had sold it at much lesser price. So you can do all kinds of permutations and combinations across different segments. You can pick and choose, and based on that you can do some maths here. Then we move to exposure or leverage. Now we need to give a disclaimer here, first of all, that this is very sensitive in nature. If you do not know the risks and implications of using exposure or leverage, we would strongly advise is not to use it, simply because it can actually harm your trading capital in the first place. Now if you want to learn more about it, you can just do some experiments, you can talk to your friends, you can work with a small capital for that matter. It can certainly amplify your profits, but can also certainly deepen your losses too. Now in this case here, Interactive Brokers gives you 4 times for intraday and 2 times for derivative. Finvasia is much better at 10 times for intraday. In other segments, more or less IB is slightly better than Finvasia. Now for instance, if you have trading account balance of 10,000 rupees, you can use it for 40,000 for intradays with IB, and up to 1 lakh with Finvasia. So it really depends on what kind of a segment you want to put your money into, but you can get much better exposure rates with other stock brokers out there. But if you want to pick one of them, it really comes down to the segment. Then we have customer service. Now discount brokers do not generate a lot of decent perception when it comes to customer service quality. IB gives you email support, live chat and phone. Finvasia gives you the toll-free number as an extra communication channel too. But when it comes to the quality part, when it comes to the overall turnaround time quickness part, Interactive Brokers is slightly better than Finvasia. Finvasia needs to work on these aspects here, especially when it comes to the skill set of the executives here. Now if you keep on let's say if you keep on testing these the knowledge base of a particular executive, Finvasia needs to do a lot of training for their executives, making sure that they have all kind of information in place when a client calls them, wants to get the information on a detailed level. Then we have research. Again, discount brokers do not provide you any tips or recommendations. A very few chunk of discount brokers in India, they provide you tips and research, but between IB and Finvasia, none of them do. So you have to perform your own technical fundamental analysis, or you can look for an advisory service. Trading segments as of now only in equity and currency you can use for your trades with IB. Finvasia gives you mutual funds as well, but obviously there's a very limited set here. So you have to be very sure on the kind of investments you are looking to make, kind of trading or investment classes you want to put your money into, and then make your choice. Then there are some other features. Again, if these features are something important to you, let's say a robo-advisory, it is provided by let's say 5% of the overall industry when it comes to stockbrokers. Finvasia is fortunately one of those. Automated trading is given by them. Margin funding is given by IB. Finvasia doesn't do that. So whether you need these features, whether you understand these features in the first place, is something really important that you need to go through and then make a choice. Now we will spend some time talking about the trading platforms one by one. We'll start with the mobile app, and for that let's go to Google Play Store. So we'll start with the mobile app of Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers, just to remind you again, it's a US based brokerage house. It's rated 4.8 by around 2200 users, out of which around 10% have rated this app negatively. Overall satisfaction score is around 90%. The last update was done on 22nd of November. Generally, they update the mobile app in a range of 3 to 4 weeks. Number of installs 1 to 5 lakhs. There are few concerns, especially when it comes to connectivity. If you're living in a smaller city, it's going to be a bigger problem. Then the number of charts for technical fundamental analysis are limited. For instance, crosshair charts is not available. User experience for beginner level traders can be improved. Otherwise, this application is decently designed and developed, and you can certainly use it for your trading. On the other hand, when it comes to Finvasia, who basically markets itself as a high-tech stock broker in India. It's rated at a merge 3.6 by 43 users, very small sample size, and out of these around 30% have rated this app negatively. If you look at the update frequency cycle here, generally they updated the mobile app in a range of 7 to 8 weeks. The last one was done on 28th of October. Number of installs very few, 1000 to 5000. There are few concerns. For instance, script loading has a concern. The performance of or speed of the mobile application can be improved, and there are intermittent logout issues seen while you're trading on this mobile app. So without a doubt, as of now, if you want to pick one of the mobile apps, you can go ahead with IBTWS, Interactive Brokers mobile app. We'll just give you a benefit of doubt for Scalpert, because Scalpert, the mobile app of Finvasia, it's a recently introduced one, and looking at the numbers here, definitely by time we assume that they're going to improve, but as of now it's not in that shape that we can recommend to you. So if you want to pick one, go with IBTWS. Now let's talk about the other trading platforms. For that, we need to check out digitalblogger.com. So we'll start with Finvasia's trading platforms. They give you Finvasia Now. This is NSE-based third-party trading application, web-based browser trading software where you need to just go to the website of Finvasia, click on login. You can select Now and you can start trading. Number of features are pretty exhaustive. At the same time, you can have a decent sort of technical and fundamental analysis level experience. There are few concerns though. The application is free for NSE level trades, but for BSE you are supposed to pay 120 rupees per segment per month. Finvasia Nest. Now this is a terminal based software. Now depending on the kind of device you use, the kind of configuration you have, it has a lot to do with the performance of this application, because it's certainly bulky in nature. Number of features are good enough, but the user experience can be improved to an extent. There are a couple of plans here: standard plan and premium plan. Per segment 149, bracket order. If you want to place 99 rupees, you can pick everything for 777 rupees. Now these are different trading platforms we are talking about, and remind you, they do not charge you anything when it comes to trade brokerage. They will charge you depending on the kind of trading platform you pick and the kind of segment you pick for yourself. MI Broker is a third-party software that helps you to perform technical analysis to a different length altogether. You can integrate it with Finvasia's trading platforms here. Then there is Presto, another API-based solution. You can perform your analysis using this software here. Then there is Blitz. This is definitely one of the decently designed trading platforms from the Finvasia house. Multiple trading platforms, you can trade across different kind of orders here. Similarly, you can perform automated trading here. You can perform customizations, technical analysis with 40 interactive indicators are available. So you can see that a wide range of trading platforms here at your service from the house of Finvasia, but more or less these are third-party applications, and Finvasia has basically collaborated them together and are offering to their clients. So be very wary of the fact that when you talk to the executive, make sure that you ask them all kinds of charges, including trading platform usage fees, including segment trading brokerage and stuff like that, so that you don't get surprised later. These are different trading platforms of Finvasia. Let's have a look at what Interactive Brokers have to offer. So IB is pretty sophisticated when it comes to trading platforms. The design, the overall development is done at a very exhaustive level. They give you IB Trader workstation, terminal based solution. Download this, install this onto your computer, and you can start trading once you log in. Now this is suitable for heavy level traders. The kind of features it provides, the kind of speed and performance it gives. Yes, beginners can also use it, but they're going to take some time to understand different navigations and overall usability of the application here. So multiple types of charts available for technical indicators. Then you can have different watch lists to monitor your different stocks in terms of industries, in terms of domains. You also get research reports for recommendations as well. Now these recommendations are coming at a subscription cost, like we discussed earlier, that they do not provide you tips and recommendations solutions by themselves, but there are some sort of collaborations that they have done with some advisory services. You have to talk to the executive of IB on that. Then there is TWS mobile application. We just talked about it. It gives you a smart routing technology. At least this is the way they are marketing this application to their clients. Number of features pretty exhaustive, decent user experience, good speed, certainly a recommended software. IB Web Trader is also a web-based browser application. You don't need to download and install this. Directly go to the website of IB, click on login. You have to select India first, and then you can start trading from there. Number of features are pretty good, sleek, designed to help the cause, certainly suitable for beginner to intermediate level traders, and it is helpful when it comes to technical analysis or fundamental analysis, because it gives you multiple types of charts, and the kind of usability, the kind of design the charts carry, it's pretty decently done. So you can go ahead with either of these trading platforms from IB, and all of them are in-house in nature. That means the functionality, the design, the development, the updates are controlled by Interactive Brokers themselves, unlike in the case of Finvasia, who relies primarily on third-party softwares. So that is it as far as comparison between these two discount brokers is concerned. We talked about multiple features here, starting from company background, pricing, brokerage, service, exposure, research, trading platforms. Now you have to see what exactly you want, and based on that you can make a choice for yourself. However, if you want us to recommend a stockbroker that matches exactly with your requirements, you can check out this link here, digitalblogger.com/free callback broker choice. Put in your details, put in your preferences, and we will set up a callback for you absolutely free. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, please go ahead and press the thumbs up video. We'll really appreciate that. You can subscribe to us on different social media channels here: Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, SlideShare, and YouTube with the same handle, Digital Blogger, where we post content on a regular basis. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Bye bye.